Thank you. I'm Anna. I'm one of the maids of honors. Well, you might have read this in the letter, but I've known Noel since we were 4. We met in speech class, actually. We couldn't speak very well. So, obviously, I'm the one giving the speech right now. But we met in speech class when we were about 4 years old. We were kind of had to become friends because there's really only 3 of us in the class. And the third guy was a total weirdo. So we were just default friends. That turned out to be one of the best things ever. Like you read, Noel would come home with me from school every day after elementary school until Mr. and Mrs. Kwiat were done, and they'd come pick her up. But Noel and I spent more time with her than I did with my actual sisters, and we didn't even go to the same high school. Obviously, I could stand up here for hours and hours talking about Noel and who she is as a person. I am endlessly proud of her and love her so much. But what I really want to talk about is Noel and Will as a couple. They complement each other so well. They love each other fiercely, but still allow for individual growth. You're individuals, but you always come back together, and that's your home. So I, as a best friend, couldn't want anything else for Noel, someone who loves her and allows her to be authentically herself. So I am so honored to be a part of this day. I know your marriage is going to be full of God, of love, communication, and a lot of Culvers, I'm sure. But anyways, let's all cheers to the couple and a beautiful day. Cheers.
I'd like to thank Gary for doing me dirty and making me sob. I'm sentimental myself, so hopefully you get through this okay. And also Anna, tough act to follow, so thank you for that. But Noli, I have a grievance to air with you.
What?
I'm still waiting for a response to my Facebook message about 11 years ago saying, "Hi, my name's Kate. I'm your freshman year roommate." But don't worry, although I was a little afraid of you when you walked into our dorm room, we became best friends. You mentioned that you kind of sort of had this guy back home. And you were like, I think we might be together. And I was like, you do you, girlfriend. So you're welcome, Will, for that. But in all seriousness, like Anna was saying, it's really great to watch you two and how you respect one another and how you two can grow as individuals and support one another and really challenge one another and support, like I keep saying. But Will, I will say, I'm sure Noel is probably a little annoyed at the two of us at times. We're a little bit too much together. Like the time we threw bug spray cans into the fire at the bonfire at Lauren's cabin. But in our defense, they were empty. So, but I wouldn't want one other couple to travel Alaska with on a deserted island with no electricity or water. Thanks for tricking us into that one. or surviving Lambeau Field as a Vikings fan.
Go Pack, go!
Yeah, you're welcome. But either way, I love you both so much. I'm so happy I met two really lifelong friends, and I wish you a lifetime of happiness. Love you.
So what's going to happen tonight is I am going to read the original Best Man speech. So like Jake said, Dan could not make the wedding tonight because he's had his first kid a couple days ago. So cheers to Dan. So in honor of that, we're going to have story time with Dad because I am a dad myself. So I'm going to read Dan's original speech. And here's the thing, if you don't like it, it's not my fault, okay? So we're gonna try. So I'm gonna get into the mind of a Dan Kiefer right now and I'm gonna talk like him. All right. Hi everyone, my name is Dan and I'm Will's best man. It's hard to believe, but I've been friends with Will long enough that I was around when he first met Noel and they started dating almost 15 years ago. Our high school friendship quickly turned into more of a brotherhood than a friendship, with both of us being close to each other's families and talking every day. As they say, better late than never, Will, but at the end of the day, that's Will. He's one of a kind in everything he does, and his love for Noel is certainly no different. Your love for one another is unique and a true reflection to the old yin and yang saying. You offer Will a sense of love and loyalty that allows him to be who he is. As his best friend of over a decade, I can confidently say that you've empowered our friendship to grow, which is what is letting Will be Will. You're an amazing person with such a big heart, and you are the perfect wife for Will. Love you both, and after seeing your relationship grow for over the past 15 years, I look forward to seeing where it goes as husband and wife. Now if we could raise our glass to the lovely couple and join me and Dan in wishing them a happy marriage. Woo!
So take my